na asem na de mete say only needing come na wo ka say be say club world cup na e be say atete so e be do e be atete so because we category 4 you krampo a mole stand no we say de no kra no prices ni city na the cheapest a ubenya kra no group stages no $60 to $140 and yes ka to do but me ogidi say you qualify ni do hon ko ade a wo find way aya na ade ba ko a eba tournament say ya niji sem ni say o mine the supporters ekode a na government ekita for tickets any Sunday man nti we Ghana ni na be ko bi aban na do be ko I think that say o kan aban squad no ho dia we be see no won shadan bi hu bebre but we an individual person ko he ball ni bi no na obebre nti ye mo abo ho we aban de be ko ni ye aban fa ye ko ni pesika ni bebre fungo ni ye ko fani ye zoom street na indi matches hon komo and draw near me call so any and there's one club I think that omunya mention no any praises I'll say yeah they more for the job well done. We are just 2 games into the group phase matches now yabono and I say the league format and the games now yabono but I think that Oche club who free Azerbaijan now the modern ball so far 2 games are yabon open clubs no more 100% record now. Karabakh FK one of those teams that on modern ball and they say yeah teams are on the table. A place position it gives them the automatic sports on the call anymore. Karabakh et also 6 and a goal difference and a big boys no more anymore. At the ABOU they've won 2 games now, my bon. In their first game, Omoko away far away Ekwese Benfica by 3 goals. They are the reason why Jose Mourinho is coaching Benfica now. Because Omona Ekwese Benfica, Emma Bruno like Nejuma Ebon and Endra Ewo Mufie after giving that resounding victory away, no, they decided say appreciate the thousands of supporters on final catch say yes in terms of teams now on Champions League men no airborne yenyan kofo a ebetimi aka say ya fe any akesifo ni but baby enam sisi before we play the big boys omo a ye no omo buy phone so omo film mu say danye drum so bi ade he share my don better on proper position and they were able to defeat FC Copenhagen by 2 unanswered goals so far 100% record and they could to almost 6 points plus of 3 goals after 2 games. I think that Karabakh aya there else say yeah boy but we only hope we say on team this year I really have some big matches but said the DBA when it comes to Champions League I not your minus be wa omubom ebe also surprises and in the Emaka. I want to believe that say ABI be group phase no see ebe team be obetimi qualify and now say even nya the automatic sport no kwa obekọ achira kobo playoff e dia banana modern bobesuania. I think that Karabakh stand a chance depending on us based on kakrana omaye asazu because all 6 is here I got 6 more games to go. If they are able to amass additional 6 or 9 points at the count in their 6 remaining games, then maybe on between qualification or Eddie coming, you're more on my for that important performances now. Or more adding moving from that, we go SSC Napoli. So far, Antonio Conte, so now I am not much interested in the results now. Onya say owini na or draw, but I think that players bi o wa omo move e dey akọ Napoli wa e o say ye hwe sankofo na adwuma mo e ye na ye ball ma so na Kevin De Bruyne e move e di free team my friends at Manchester City e dey call Napoli before De Bruyne e be ko ni nim qualities a e won mu same like Luka Modric dey na or di free Madrid ababe ruwa mu el club friends AC Milan. These are quality guys and untimi anything away from them, but we're looking at omu age, you know, any change of environment it will take them time before say adaptation and in the fadi amoma afa and now say maybe omuntimi a consistency when it comes to amo performances in their first game in the Champions League omo ba Etihad playing against the former club Manchester City ananke hope he said obetimi a good performance yes say and a red card I think he played 21 minutes or so because of red card you know say coach ni uniform but Andra in front of the Naples fans no they needed somebody to come into the party. Make sure say obey decided game. Now, important duties in a match. At the moment, Kevin De Bruyne, as the darling boy, rose to the occasion. Make sure say oh you're doing the 2 goals are Rasmus Højlund and Eshe, you know, or no any provider assisting na Edman and or sign MI scintillating performance. I think that De Bruyne ends here abasu. But there is one thing. Can see 9 matches and a Dibrania abo Ediama Napoli. 9 goals contribution. Was 6 and what assisted 3 in the 9 games at Wabo Ediam. So what it means is that 100% goal involvement for Abrantia Nidi Eddie Kevin Ibrania so far. Ewe Juma or ye Edema SSC Napoli. So over Champions League no. Not what you need important figures like Dibrania. Coach now or coach when it comes to European footballer or Nyobia, the more Drew Bebree. But so be a to the highest level in the dressing room or also be add up quality or be speaking value at the other players no in the shape of Kevin Ibrahim. I think that the inclusion as an addition into the Naples Fools. I have manager friends Antonio Conte any team no. Not only him. For him, there is an established player in the bit my Rasmus Højlund. But the infonini be my production so many media no they are to swana. For no years, I post this but almost said this is another sign for you to leave your toxic relationship today. Say, Oti baby, na a one Joe, and near be you cause ye do any etatawa, Zana, your boob and your comes in kudos or anything. The former Manchester United players in the rate at Twitch, Omomba Dembo elsewhere, and new teams are Oma move Ediacono. I think that's a team, and also to be able environment, we appreciate you. Move to environment, you appreciate you. You value importance. Anthony Elenga, as it stands now, we need MVP when it comes to Champions League for the new club, Newcastle United. He won it against Union St. Gallen. Ubena Rasmus Højlund, we need be Andra against Sporting CP. Michel Sabista, a former player for club and friends Manchester United, now playing for Dortmund. He also won it yesterday against Athletic Bilbao. No one near Marcus Rashford, who also won it against club and friends at Newcastle United. It tells you that Manchester United players, no, say they be a Kwakuvaras bar, none of the can say the players might not be the problem. Problem, no, Cassiano is in the club. I think that they need to dig deep now and for Rasmus Højlund. We're going to think that 37 matches, the last 37 games of Bodima Manchester United, before so we through Eddie Akon, or share just 4 goals. Say, Napoli, 7 matches, 4 goals. Wow. Last 37 for Manchester United, when you just 4 goals pen a demo, but the day our SSC Napoli, 7 matches, 4 important goals, and the SSC Napoli team. It tells you that also a liberated. Who free Manchester United, we say the spirit in our back, the spirit now ni nimno. The Rasmus Højlund and the Atlanta, Manchester Foku Tiasika Edinburgh, Sani Pan and Yamuno. Ube who other players are or more yard and no Maba Manchester almost every Ube you a free team no Makwa, another club. No, also a crime more than what else. And I think that it is high time Manchester United find an antidote to solve problem now. And say the problem genuinely and also the players genuinely might not be the problem, but problem no within. So the enemy within. We should find the enemy. Yentuna Sana Manchester and ending on. But I think that those boys no more or me liberated is so more than else and or me and Kofua. I'll say about Basso Højlund up fitted perfectly in Romelu Lukaku's absence. Oh man Napoli for an infinity bring. On your Lukaku dear. But oh man Napoli for an every Lukaku be bring. He will do his best to make sure say before Luka returns, non Napoli will position a respectable or meet me and compete. Moving from that, now yendi the big gamer a course our Monjik na come. Martin Sembibri after match and Nema a course so and Sembibri at a point in time you're saying PSG Ultras me crying basa for only be extended racist chant and then Nema echo must say but anyway topic for another discussion. 23 years, 99 days, average age of the starting 11 for Paris Saint-Germain players now at the Kobo match. And when I saw the lineup yesterday, I'm here the second youngest lineup who been our Champions League. And I told myself, say lineup when I live Ricky at the Copa Park and so there. A Jumane bad Jenny at the Ama club a friend said Barcelona. Kuku Yentias say no football no experience they count to players now money account but then the coach is not more banana ball na kwa pass in America 2 pass in America 2. You need to endure before you will be able to compete at the highest level. I told you here after the Chelsea PSG match and they said me heard Chelsea lineup now who so more age in the world from no. I said one thing to myself, say PSG might have players more age in the world. When it comes to experience, they've just won the Champions League. But players from more team no more experience level no was wrong lost to be breed. So it's a Chelsea for no Adam Kwadane but not if they can endure, they will be tactically disciplined. PSG ever break. Lo and behold, they did the job into perfection. Now Paris Saint-Germain a parody lineup as a production one with the other picture. The last squad, and as a squad na Champions League about final match in Edinburgh. Ube said a move 5. Ya black and white, ya color. It means sanko for an movie. But we kiki Donnarumma to among the Wasser no. Among the Champions League at the moment, those players scored the 5 goals against Inter. Donnarumma Andra Young who parking so because on your player for PSG or Manchester City. Our captain Marquinhos Epra Young Huno, Pascalia Epra Young Huno, Ballon d'Or winner Ousmane Dembele Young Desire Due Young. These are integral members with the exception of goalkeeper now on my town. 4 no Makani now key members of the team. Even woman no Makano meet my age man. Omoye warm up and Zao never so say Epic Noka, one team age man, and from a PSG. So they needed to bring in Zaire Emery. So what it means is that squad and that's right now a Champions League. Not a move 6 that represent majority of that squad anyhow. Barcelona called for PSG. Said, "Boy, now you share last season PSG boy and a Barca boy no more pesa match no." And Rami Boro, former vice president, where Nemi Boro, the first gentleman of the land, His Excellency JD. We have the men. Ni na sana area boys. Barca 4 year were men. You bet me PSG. The person no amuko to sana area boys. PSG came without the men. Barcelona presented men. Yes, I agree. Say Rafinha na only Barca team no more. And then to some extent, new goalkeeper will say. But remember, we say last season they are not them now all pushing Barcelona for to success. No one know them and run. In the Barca team, Alexander Baldi and then Rafinha Omumienu and Abekasa no me integral in a Barcelona setup last season. You know, young who so Barcelona presented by 80% or 75% of the men they had last season. PSG presented 45 to 50% of the men, but they turned up to be in Kofa still with almost team B and answer in Kofona no munya be more be no ebe men against area boys Barcelona at the Eba Park. See we Jumano Paris Saint-Germain I could defy all us. I could say club and friends about Barcelona already the hands of Flake. I can't say no a scene. So you can say everything. Say Barcelona quality never was any other. But the thing is that you can say it today. There is no point saying we are on the same level. Fans and NTS say Barca team no Omonyanju level na Yesusu say Omedru no. They have good team, they have quality players doing so well. But level now, supporters, any football loving fans, are pegging Barcelona say a hot and one. The truth of the matter is that they are not there yet. Last season I said it and I'll repeat again, say this Barcelona team, they can win the Champions League fully, but they are not favorite. Barca team no. Makes me win the Champions League next week, but among your favorite. Remember, said because of modern boy and almost share Madrid 4 times in a season. Barca team now you there are clubs who are better than Barcelona team no, in terms of depth, in terms of quality. Your side teams still be also Barcelona should understand. Say their course and run on a good day. Not that PSG Ebenya results they played very well. Mate. In the first half, Barcelona did so well. And no crown Bacola Daruma and I'm at PSG and winning in the first half. They created decent chances, but not a wasteful. Had it been any clinical player, no anyone cover. Now, we image be over. My debate we must also catch them time. They be a media Ruby and worry Mkomo. Now, I catch how to use players on mere laterals. Andra, Abraham Tene, friend, say Nuno Mendes. No, actually, yes, I don't know. Nuno Mendes as a defender and the Nuno Mendes as will be Okonim. There, on my circle, and the moment is our. Now, look at him. First one now, I was and a real position now, Obon. But Nuno Mendes, Ekonima, a Juma or yet the one baby or the one I could do. Yeah. And Nubi now, say Manchester, I'm more in tears, you say. So, laterals, oh, Bob, no, Muko, and they should be inventors, conform on being improvised. Lady and Omoko direct. And yet effective emphasis will be Amaso. That's our boy and their friends said Nuno Mendes. No, the least said about him, the better. So, I debate, Lamine Yamal, unplayable for 2 times in a row. But I Nations League, national team, or the nation in the bottom. And Ra, you shall say now, your man didn't to come back. Yes, see, I know some I am back. He defends so well, or attack or say attack perfectly. The best left back in the game. Nuno Mendes, number 2. To think that the last 4 matches, including Barcelona, PSG as a 14 goals against big boys. Someone consider 2 pay.
Mate, matches be a quick
Europa League. There are so many games. I think about 18 or so games in the course. So we'll just do the brush through with predictions. Now, you can't. Now the Bayer they are also do the plus and minuses. We are not saying to me will be perfectly. Bologna early kick off 4-45 games 9 Chelsea. Bologna it will fear against Freiburg. We could both teams to score double chance Bologna perfectly over 1.5 in that game. Double chance Bologna, but both teams to score in my boost. Brand will fear against Utrecht. I think that Utrecht able to me also surprises, but be safe and also over 1.5 now on to Celtic and Bra. I see that game ending in a draw. A toe-to-toe affair, but I'm going for a double chance for Celtic team now. FCSB, will feel to Young Boys. Say, Obiwe to mark where results are. I see Young Boys going away to win that game. So I'm going for a double chance Young Boys in that game. Fenerbahce, will feel to OGC Nice over 1.5 in that game and a double chance for Fenerbahce team. Ludogorets, will feel to Anthony and then the Real Betis team. The Betis will win. Aqua Kunya go over 1.5 perfectly also in that game. Panathinaikos Ebeshe go ahead Eagles. So that one I'm going for a win for Panathinaikos also over 1.5. AS Roma dicey game against Le Metropole. A win for AS Roma in that game. Victoria Plzen against Malmo FF. A double chance for Victoria Plzen team. FC Bar to Stuttgart over 1.5 in that game. Celta Vigo to POK Thessaloniki. A win for Celta Vigo. Feyenoord about Aston Villa. I see Aston Villa also traveling away to also go there and cause surprises. Season almost a good season, but over 1.5 perfectly in that game. But we'll be better when we know. I think that Aston Villa what it take. Genk about French virus. Genk upper hand, but French virus for me is stubborn. Season they can equally get away going team. Maybe away team to score in that game. Perfect. Eddie Yamal Leon will feel to Salzburg. Me share them who Leon so well this season. So I'm giving them double chance in that game. Maccabi Tel Aviv. Against Dinamo Zagreb, go for double chance for Dinamo Zagreb in that game. Now, Nottingham Forest, to Midland. Coach now about who from Obre, or down for no feel touch and by an Obre. But I think that today, Obetimania win Eddie Aman Nottingham Forest. So I'm going for Forest win in that game. FC Porto to Ebershe Krepnat Veda in that game. So a win for FC Porto. Stormcrafts, to Rangers. Tough match. Rangers stubborn. Play it safe. Over 1.5 also in that game.
Mate, Medasi. Go around the Biabo call there. Menzomo Yepa, young Kume, Yako.